Hello everyone. So I'm not saying before I get started on this dream, I believe it was more of a attack or maybe just a regular nightmare in general. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to share it regardless anyways because I remembered it for some reason and show you guys how easy it is, how I got to fight with trying to see good with the bad, and how real some of these things seem, even if they are fabricated at times from the enemy source. I believe that's what this one was, but it was so real. I started out, it was me and a couple people. I never know who they are. They're just, I feel like there's people around me, and we're outside and and it's like the sky starts darkening out of nowhere, and I start seeing a lot of movement in the sky, and I see this big shadow, this big old shadow started flying around. And I saw it at one time, and it looked like it was like, I don't know, kind of like a black, kind of a shadowy aura, transparent looking, but yet you could still see it in the form of a dragon, kind of in the sky for a minute. And we were, at first we were thinking, this is kind of cool. What's going on? I was. I remember I was even talking to my friends later on about trying to say, hey man, did y'all see that thing? And how you could try to summon it and stuff like that. And then shortly afterwards, the dream kind of transversed. I don't know whether this is the same dream or whatever, but it turned out, all these shadows. I ended up going. At first, I thought it was a good thing, but it ended up not being. I went into my house, and I ended up being. My family was there too. It was me and like a whole bunch of my family. And every time darkness would come, these shadows would appear, and what appeared to be demonic dogs or wendigos would start prowling around everywhere. And for a while there, I didn't understand what it meant. So I'm over there, and I remember this. I was stuck in this nightmare like basically all night long. So I'm not gonna say the whole thing because it's basically a repetitive trying to survive dream. But every night these things would come, and we were trying to figure out, how do you get through this? How do you win? It's just a repetitive thing over and over and over again. And then I remember we did have lights on for a while there, and then nights would come, and then they would start coming through. And somehow there was something over there that I ended up messing with, and I killed the lights on accident, made it more dangerous for everyone. I don't know why I did that. And the nighttime would come, and these windows would come through. But over time, I don't know if I realized it or they realized it, but we realized that when these beings came, these wendigo dogs, these demonic dogs came through, they would not attack you unless you were moving. They sensed by movement. And so we literally have these dogs, and we're just sitting there just trying our best not to move at all. I'm over there trying to find corners and stuff because, I don't know, sometimes I feel like a dang sim and my character's trying to move on its own. I'm like, I'm about to die. I'm over there sitting in a corner on the wall trying to sit there until daylight, trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do. And I remember right before I woke up, I was going to, and I don't know why, but this time I opened up my screen door, and there was this wendigo dog that was sitting pretending it was injured, like it had a broken neck. It looked dead and everything. It's just dead. So I'm like, hey, maybe this is safe. I walk outside. The dog like comes to life, goes inside the house, and then I end up, before I wake up, I'm over there. It reached out at me, and I grabbed it by its head, and I was like just holding it by its jaws, and then I woke up. And I woke up, and I'm just like, what the heck was that? And I remembered it, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record it, show you guys at least an example of some of the nightmares that I deal with, and that one was kind of weird. So anyways, thanks you guys, and God bless. Just trying to show you, both sides of it. Sometimes you see good stuff, sometimes you see bad, and sometimes the bad is just as real as the good. So anyways, later.